if you don't dominate yourself, if you don't look in that mirror and you don't do something to fix who the fuck you are, you're going to die a low-level piece of shit. Now, you have to understand that most people perpetuate themselves in cyclical cycles they don't want to exist within. Most people look in the mirror and they don't even admire who the fuck they are. And the truth is, you've created that piece of shit. So what you have to do is look in the mirror and confront that bitch. And after you do that, you need to look at who the fuck you are and what the fuck you could be. Because you have to understand that you are the biomass accumulation of unlived potential. And so when we look at who the fuck you are as a person, and we understand that you are, as essential potential, you are a potency of unlived potential, and all you have to do is make a certain decision, maybe take a fucking risk for once, and actually do some shit to dominate your life, to dominate yourself. You have to understand that you are going to die unlived potential if you don't. And so there are two types of fucking people in the world. There are people who live and express and continue to perpetuate this state of compounding further into their potential, creating a reality that reflects the potency of themselves expressed to live in their potential. And then there are people who are unlived potential, and you have to understand that they live and exist in a state of dead time. And so dead time is doing anything but creating a better future for yourself. And a lifetime is aligning with your highest outcome, aligning with your best future, aligning with the best version of you. And so most people go their entire life in unlived potential. They are not potent. They are reducive and conducive to negative outcomes. They're not sharp. They're dull. They're not alive. They're dead. Why? Because they put their time and energy into negative things. You have to understand that energy is real. And so what you put your time and energy into, if that's negative, well, guess what negativity is? It's dead energy. So most of you guys perpetuate yourself on this level of being dead. You guys live in a dead time. You guys pick up the Pornhub and that's dead time. You guys pick up the vape and passively kill yourself. That's dead time. You guys sit here in cyclical cycles of dead time. Now what you have to do is converse and reverse and assert yourself in a different mannerism in your existence. You have to perpetuate a higher quality self. You have to look in the mirror and you have to say, I want to be alive. And then only will you live and express your potential to the fullest. Because most of you guys don't understand that you only live once. And the moment you just lost a moment ago, you're never going to get back. And most of you guys live your life in dead time. Most of you guys live your life conforming to other people's perceptions, to perform a narrative that they've created about you, because you don't even know who you are yourself. Most of you guys hide away from life. You shy away and you cower. You hide yourself. You hide certain aspects of yourself. You suppress your expression, and then you wonder why you feel depressed. You wonder why you suffer from depression. Well, you have to look in the mirror and you have to understand that you're doing it to yourself. You are the best weapon against yourself, and then you are the best piece of shit bitch for lacking the accountability you need to take account for. And so the reason you feel like shit is because you don't take accountability for that fat fuck. And so the reason you look like shit, the reason you feel like shit, the reason you're going to die a piece of shit, because you don't take accountability for that bitch. So what you have to do is take accountability, responsibility for that bitch. And not just your creature necessities, but the fucking character that you are. You have to understand that your character is simply just a reflection of the internal qualities you cultivate through your existence. And so most of you guys perpetuate this sequence of perpetuating a low-quality individual through the low-quality actions that you take. So when you watch Pornhub, you are now increasing the lower qualities within your mind. When you pick up the addiction, you are now increasing the lower qualities and allowing that to festate and to infest your existence and contaminate your timeline with mediocrity that you exist with it. And so most of you guys are so numb, you don't even want to confront that bitch anymore because you feel like you've dug a hole so fucking deep that you rather just cover yourself up and muffle your way through life. What you have to do is truly confront yourself. You have to understand that the life you get now, the time you have now, you can use that to gift yourself a present in the future. Use the present to gift yourself a present in the future. Most of you guys don't even comprehend the fucking velocity of that message. And this is why you're going to suffer and stagnate in a life you don't want to live. You have to understand that you lack the comprehension of reality. And this is going to be your downfall. You guys lack the action that you need to take. You guys lack the power, the potency, the love for yourself to get where you need to go. And you foster this love through action. Most of you guys say you love yourself, but you prove yourself wrong on the endless fucking cycle. You say you love yourself, you pick up a bottle, passively poison yourself. The only self-love is superior demonstration through action. The way you conduct yourself is a reflection of the love you have for yourself. And if you're okay with destroying yourself through time, we'll do that. But don't be the person to create something they didn't want to create unintentionally and then hate on the person who moves with maximum intention within their existence. You have to understand that your level of intelligence is going to directly correlate to the level of intention, because your level of intention is going to correspond to the trajectory that you're moving towards. When you move with intention, you now have to use your brain in different ways. Most of you guys rather sit there unintentional and stagnate through time. And this is your biggest downfall, because you don't comprehend that you only live once. And so when you hit a certain age, you're like, wow, where did the time go? Remember that you have all the potency within yourself. And the longer you choose to live in a state of unlived potential by stagnating in lower qualities that you feed, you have to remember that you are going to die unlived potential. And so my message is, don't hate on those who live with intention, consciously and intentionally expressing their potential through the actions that they take. Because you have to understand that when you don't live from your potential, your soul is going to rot. The only thing that's truly going to fulfill you is the necessity of becoming. To look at who you were, who you became, and who you're steadily becoming through time. And then to be proud of how much you changed and transformed. Now, most of you guys, you sit there and you remain this conglomeration, accumulation of shit as you decay through time and you rot away in your soul as you stagnate in subordination. Now, the point and the goal is to do something, to build something, to have faith in yourself, to create something more. Most of you guys, you're instantly repelled from taking steps that are going to get you to where you need to go. But what you have to do is have faith in yourself to do something bigger. Most of you guys lack that. Most of you guys go your entire timeline suffering silently. Most of you guys go your entire timeline jerking off the porn like that shit is not abnormal. You have to understand this is a reflection of your fucking soul. Most of you guys go your entire timeline being fat as fuck, never realizing the strength of your soul. So you have potential that you are constantly living in. You are living in your potential. And then you have unlived potential that you can also be living in. And so our goal is to move with intention to express our potential. And the people who are unintentional with themselves are going to always hate on the people that have the intention to express their potential, because in all secrecy, that's what the fuck they want to do. But since there's too fucking bitch to do it, they just hate on the people that do it, because now they have to reflect on what the fuck they're not. And so you have to remember that you only live once, and the timeline you have now is very fucking special. And so if you believe that your life is worth wasting your time and jerking off the porn and hitting the vape, well, so be it. We're not here to convince you that you're more. We're here to simply look at the ones who value themselves to a certain degree and reveal to them and give them the clarity that if they have a certain trajectory that they want to move towards, if they want to accumulate more power through their existence and move with momentum and intention to express their potential at the highest degree, at the highest level, well, here's the clarity to do so. Most people, they live unintentional, they create something they didn't want to create, and then they hate on people who live intentionally. Don't be the individual to create a timeline you don't want to exist in and then hate on the people that move intentionally, because that's a reflection of your own internal inadequacies that you're projecting onto something you secretly admire but now resent because you cannot become. When you always could have become and you always could have changed, but you're so stuck in your patterns, you're so stuck in this samsara cycle, you're so stuck where you are, you're drowning in quicksand that you didn't even try to fight to get up. You didn't even try to call out for help, none of that. You just gave up all hope for your future potential, and you said, fuck, I'm just going to die a piece of shit. And so most people, that's them, and that's how they're going to exist through life. And our goal is to never be fucking one of them. Peace!